You ready for food, Willow? Yeah? It's all going to shit. Oh, I haven't even got a speech prepared. Suddy, it's soapy. It can only be. It can only be. Washing. Another biscuit. Join me now for some live washing up. It's wet, it's soapy, it can only be washing up. That'll do. It's not my finest hour, but you get the idea. So Lexall, coffee, tweets. Say something about this. Share. Right, Willow, where do you think you're going? You got food incoming. Now, you ready, Willow? You ready for some food? Right, let's get some. It's a fresh basket, a fresh box of food. As our Scottish people say food, I've noticed. Not all Scottish people. All individuals in their own special way. Don't worry, there's food imminent. Now, what did you have before? I don't think it was mussels. This could be mussels. Right, so that's the tuna. We don't have until Tuna Tuesday, FYI. What should we have today? I don't know what Mum gave her yesterday. Okay, so little Willow White Socks, you are having chicken and ham. So pig and piglets. Where is she? Oh, there she is, sitting pretty. Are you going to give me tail squiggles later? Food in the kitchen. As much out as possible. She's purring right next to me. I hear her purring. I think the human equivalent of a purr is. But it's difficult to maintain, isn't it? It's just a satisfying sigh. It's kind of like cats, just like climbing. Sleeping, fine food, being vitalised. Right, you ready? Hang on, wait there. Right, who in this sector wants food? This general area here, who wants food? Squiggletail, we got a Squiggletail and she went little. Hold her up, kiss on head, show to camera, and then off we go to food. Right, okay, now Eyes on Legs gave me a tuition. Does that work? Can you not hear music now? Oh my God. Right, good morning everyone. Welcome to Washing Up Club, or WUP as I like to call it, and I also like to call you fun fans, because you are about to have some fun with me. Okay, let's get this party started. If you said hello earlier, Mr. Nazul's kind of jumped in, offered some design. So I can see Wind is there. Hello, and Eyes on Legs is there. Did you see my message, Eyes on... Oh, by the way, so Copfield, not me, not my words, the words of the cup. My message, Eyes on Legs, I can't hear it because the microphone audio, this is overriding the speaker. And I did follow your instructions. I don't even know if Washing Up Club is still playing. I don't think it is. Yeah, working on it. But I did, no hurry at all. For God's sake. Can you hear music or just me? Now, look, you can hear music here. And I've stopped it. That's what I think's going on. Anyway, sorry. Cocktails. God, that's hot. Right, okay. So, before we start the washing up, as always, we've got to sort out the previous night's washing, which I had to do because we'd been a bit lazy in the week and hadn't done much washing up. Kitten's over there being fed. Meow, meow. Sweet little kitten, isn't she? As sweet as a kitten. You'd better be back soon, Willow. Right, okay. So, morning, all music is working as intended. Fantastic. Morning ad. Sorry, yeah, thank you. I might be more of a lurker this week as I'm frantically painting my competition in for Sky. I can confirm that's true. We get a lot of liars around, not on here. So it's good to know for once that that's definitely true what Crumb has said. Not that Crumb lies. I don't know why I started with that. I might get in trouble for that later. Don't think I will. She's not a monster. She's a crumb. She's crummy. Unless I said something particularly stupid, she might, or controversial. And of course, she'll always chip in with the those need rinsing. Those need rinsing brigade. Today's drink is another one of those Clipper ones, I think. Is it Clipper? Clipper, yeah. I don't know what the flavour is, but it's quite nice. If you were interested. For those of you keeping a log of what I'm drinking, I like to imagine that there's all these spreadsheets going around. Oh my God! Already the action started. I just dropped a tin. Right, where are we? Okay, right, what we're doing now is we are getting rid of all the recycling that I washed up yesterday. Some of it's still wet, a lot of it is still wet, but it doesn't matter because it can dry in the recycling bin or not dry. I don't really care. I don't care. Right, get in there, you son of a biscuit. I heard that phrase on what's it called? Fargo. Son of a biscuit. It's quite good if you don't want to say son of a bitch. Just say son of a biscuit. Oh, God damn it. Right, so I had a little bit of a showbiz week. You know, I like showbiz weeks. I want more of them. So I did ADR on a film I'm in, my first ever film. It's called Seize Them. And it's got a really good cast. There's all there is out at the moment is an image, a still image of the lead. What was that? But yeah, I did ADR, which stands for additional dialogue recording, I think, which does suggest I'm in the final film, which is amazing. It's my first film, so please God let me be in the final thing. But it's lovely to see it all put together, edited together, sound effects on there. Thank you very much, Boggingdons. I don't know if you saw that cat plate before. Another cat plate. This cat is called Gemma. Meet my kittens in a loving little grey and white spotted tabby. Oh, Gemma is a loving little grey and white spotted tabby. When she was a year old, she had 4 kittens in the kitchen. She loves to wander amongst the wild strawberries in the garden. Very twee. I was almost sick on the plate when I read that. That's how twee it is. But, you know, I love it. So, yeah, so we had that. We had the ADR, and then I met up with one of the people who did ADR after me. one of the other actors, and we had a quick. I had a miso soup actually. I'm going to keep hold of this just in case. Anyway, yeah, he's doing very well. He's a clown. He's like a professional clown. He teaches clowning. It's quite funny calling someone a clown. He's just some fucking clown. So yeah, met up with him. He's doing very, 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 very nice to see him. Haven't seen him since filming last year. They don't know when it's being released, and they don't know when the trailer's coming out. So that's all I can tell you about that. But very exciting times for me. And then the next day, I filmed a hidden camera thing, which was incredibly terrifying. And I'm not going to say too much about that, just in case it all goes tits up in the edits. Oh my God, I've got a right old cluster of cutlery. Look at that! Look at that! So yeah, that was exciting. And then I had an audition, a self-tape, which Crummy shot. Crummy's very good at filming my self-tapes. We've got a new system now. I used to do it used to involve a bit of green screen, which I can do. But this time we just did it in the bedroom. Right, here we go. Here we go. Let's get rid of all these knives. A lot of knives today. Well, that's still dirty. Sometimes Emily comes in and makes them dirty. She's such a little crumb, isn't she? Such a little crumb. Crummy, crumb. Are you still there, Crummy? Do you like that voice, or is it sickening? I have a friend of mine who says it makes him feel sick. Literally makes him feel sick, that voice. Well, of course I do it. When he's drunk and he wants to throw up. I'll just do, hello, are you all right? Do you want to be sick? Do you want to be sick? Thank you, Ben. Anyway, just in case you're eating, I won't pretend to be sick anymore, just in case I'm making you actually feel sick. I like a silly. Do you have a silly voice for your cats, Boggingtons? Your cats are Otto and Winston. See? Once it goes in, it stays in. Once it goes in, it stays in. Right. A lot of cups here. A lot of cups here to put away today. 5 cups. Feels like a lot of cups. Ooh. Out of range. So yeah, lovely showbiz week. A full week as well. So I did Monday, Wednesday. Oh God. Whitey incident. You all right, Willow? Where is she? Oh, the next door cat. The next door cat is a big white cat, about twice the size of Willow. She doesn't like her, unfortunately. I don't know. Well, how could you not like Willow? And I've just seen her chasing Willow. Hope she's all right. She'll be back in a minute. Oh, who's fucking knocked the door? Oh, what? As if I don't know. Crummy has let the cat's door open, but kept the door locked, so I can't go out and rescue the kitten if need be. So I'm just going off camera for a bit to open the door. Willow. Meow meow. Meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Willow. No, I'm whistling. She doesn't come to whistles. She does. Are you all right, Willow? Were you traumatised by Whitey? White is the colour of she's white with black splodges on, like a Jersey cow type thing. It's a bully. That cat gave Willow a puncture wound one time. Well, yes, but also, after that happened, I didn't see Whitey for about a month, and I thought Willow had killed her or something. But fortunately, Whitey's alive and still bullying. Still bullying! Yay! She's still bullying Willow. This is a nice bowl, isn't it? Look at that. As bowls go, that's up there. No, actually, as bowls go, I don't know where it goes. Where does it go? Oh, shit. Ah. Right. I think she's having a crap upstairs. Those of you that are interested, our cat's quite possibly having a crap upstairs. FYI, My cat fights with a black 3-legged cat. Wakes up in the middle of the night. 3-legged cat. Good God. Poor kitten. Tripod. Let's call her Tripod. Tripod the kitty cat. Right, so I went for my first run this morning for months. I haven't been for a run because I think it was a very minor fracture in the foot. Not, there was nothing, I could walk properly, but when I ran, it was a bit hurty. And then I went for an x-ray, and there was nothing there. And I was like, well, there's something there because it hurts. You've got to push these people. And then I went for physio, and the physio said, I think you might have a very minor fracture. I was like, well, it's not that minor, is it, if it hurts? She was like, okay, all right, chill out. I was like, well, honestly, you've got such an attitude. You come in here with your physiotherapy, your gown and everything, and you tell me that what hurts and what doesn't. She said, calm down, calm down. So eventually I did. So I've got gels in my shoes, and I went for a run for the first time, and it went well. I did my 5K. It was very slow, but I'm not going to aim for speed. I'm going to aim for distance. Because I know a few people that are doing a marathon. Could anyone run a marathon? I couldn't run a marathon. I don't know if Jez Cordell is there. I think he did some running as well, actually, didn't he? You're right, Willow. She likes to let us know when she's crapped. Now, I'm going to try something, because I'm getting used to having... Oh, you son of a biscuit. There you go. It works quite well. A little bit annoying. I won't say it too much. A little bit irritating. Feels it should have a theme music. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of a really bad robot, isn't it? Robots. You're right, Willow. We crapped. Okay, Matt Davis. Look at this. Washing up club, washing the grease away. I don't even know if I'm in tune. I'm probably not. I am in tune, but I don't know if I'm singing at the right time. Slight technical issues. Luckily, I've memorised the beats. This should be all right. Miming. This is good acting. I don't know what music's going on. All the world's a stage. Why don't bunny rabbits sing? Very good question. Very good question indeed. All the world's a stage. Why don't bunny rabbits sing? I mean, that is the big question. That generations of people... Right, let's stop that. I will at some point try and work out how to fade that down. Oh, it's actually cold, isn't it? Bloody cold. Right, anyway, hopefully to ward off the freezingness... Oh, that's nice. For the sip-along-a-thon, do please enjoy another sip with me as I venture into this lovely herbal tea. Right, but you're not here to see me drink herbal tea. Well, maybe some of you are. Let's start washing up. I've already started, to be honest. Emily made this, cat kisses. Boggingdons, if you are here, do you cat kiss your cats back? Now, for those of you that don't know, it's not, what's it called? Not bestiality. Cat kisses. You don't, there's nothing, I designed a new banner. Does it look okay? I'm in the middle of talking about cat kisses. Yeah, it's not bestiality. You don't go up and snog your cat. That would be disgusting. What you do is you kiss them with your eyes, like that. All across the room. Just for those of you that don't know, sorry to mansplain that if you do know, but if you don't know, how am I to not know? How am I to know that? How am I supposed to know if you know? That's what I have to explain. So yeah, that's what you do. If your cat kiss does that, if your cat's doing that to you, kissing you, slow closing the eyes, you do it right back. You know, you develop a bond. Willow and I do it, and Emily and I do it as well. I think I've mentioned this before. Actually, we do it at weddings and stuff across the room when we can't speak to each other. We give each other a cat kiss, don't we, Crummy? We're a couple of soppy fuckers, aren't we, really? Crummy, crumb. So yes, Crummy is painting a. She's got to have 3 paintings for portrait artists, and she's done 2, and there's 1 more to do, which she's doing now. So she's on schedule. So let's all have our thoughts and prayers for Crummy. You know, good luck for doing the painting. It's looking really good. Can I show the one that you've done, Crumb? Let me know if I can. And yes, she has done a new poster for a new banner for my YouTube channel, my Washing Up Club YouTube channel. Oh God, bloody hell! It's cold. It's actually, the house is pretty cold. Where's my sponge? See, just a little bit of acting there, just to get the ball rolling. So yes, last week was a really good showbiz week, and I want more. I want more of it. I'll show you the picture in a minute. I think I've got the one you sent me is the most up-to-date one, I take it, Crummy. Ooh, bit of filth there. A little bit of filth. A little bit of smut, a little bit of porn on the side. Eyes and legs. Can you Bluetooth your Mac to your speaker on the shelf behind you? No. No, I can't. But a good call. So basically, Eyes on Legs. Love the logo. Matt J. Davis loves the logo. Right, here's the. I don't want to drop it in the water. Right, but here is Crummy's painting. Washing Up Club, washing the blues away. So, is that the latest one? There she is. She's outside, looking at taking a picture of a snowflake on her hand, and I took the picture. It's really good. Very talented little Crumb. I call her little just because I'm 6'3" and she's 5'5". She's a little Crumb, isn't she? Shall we talk heights? Okay, tell me your heights. Dr. Steve, how tall are you? Woo! Boggingtons, how tall are you? Windy, what's your height? Let's go. 6 foot. You're right there, little fella. No, it's terrible. Terrible accent, sorry about that. 5'5". Woo! Oh, you see, like running before doing Washing Up Club really has energised me. 6'1.5". Raggedy 6'1.5". Oh, we've got a contender. You're not going to take my height from me, buddy. I don't like people who are taller than me. No, I don't mind them. It's, it's your height. You do what you want with it. 6 foot. That's pretty good. Windy. Pretty good going there. So we're just doing. I think Emily made a very nice kind of scrambled egg-esque thing that goes well on toast. She's got this sauce she makes. I don't know if Jez Cordell's here, but if he was, I would tell him. Not tell him. I'd suggest that he gives it a try. Tofu with that weird kind of salty thing up there. What's that? Salt? That's that special salt? Grape tree. That's not salt, is it? Ooh, but it's lovely. The kind of tofu scrambled egg that Crummy does. Okay, so we're just doing a frying pan here. Now, for those of you that are missing the frying pan that was my nemesis. How tall are you, Ben? Don't know why, but I've always assumed you were 5'10". Well Dr. Steve. I'm nearly 6'3". I'm just shy of 6'3". Not as a doorway. How low do you think our doorways are, Dr. Steve? Yeah, Dr. Steve, I'm taller than you. But I am quite slight. Well, not that slight. I'm thinnish. Quite thin, maybe. I quite like being a bit thin. I've always, you get used to it, don't you? Being a skinny person your whole life. So yeah, so when I go for castings, if it's like an advert, when you arrive in a casting, it's quite funny because you just see a lot of people that look like you, tall, white, skinny guys. Wow, I thought you lived in a load house with tiny doors. Well, no, Dr. Steve. I am pretty tall, though I say so myself. I think that's above average. Oh, a tiny old house with... I see, right, okay, that makes more sense. So did I think the alert worked today, didn't it, Dr. Steve? The alert of this thing we're currently in the middle of. Was it 26 minutes? I think we're going to have a very late... Because Emily's painting, and she is head chef of the house, and she has plans for a roast. Well, that's fantastic. Thank you very much, Dr. Steve. I think we're going to have a very late dinner. Well, it's going to be just about when the light goes, so about 5 o'clock, which is quite late, actually, isn't it? So I'm going to have to go. I'm going to get some tuck. Maybe have a little bit of snackage before. I'm still doing my kind of fasting thing. Right, let's have another sip. Let's just leave all that behind for the moment. Yeah. Okay. It's very nice. Very nice today. Matt J. Davis, if you're still there, let's give this a little go, shall we? Now this is a plate. This is one of our fancier plates. Oh, I fancy her. Oh dear, honestly. That was not even scripted. I did a bit of writing yesterday. I'm hoping to do some today. I'm working on a script. One of my friends said he wouldn't mind making something with me. Have you got anything that's about 15 minutes long? And I haven't got anything, so I was like, well, I've got loads of ideas. So I've got I have books of ideas, and I'm on book 9 of these A4 books that I just fill with ideas. And you can tell when I'm going through them, I always put up a few tweets, because some of the ideas are just a little tweet. Some of them are not. Some of them are short films, some of them are sitcoms, some of them are TV shows. Yeah, so I went through, and I'm going to write something about... I think it's going to be quite charactery, but it's going to be, what a dish. Nice work. Lovely to see the Dishmatic in action. Yeah, I think I'm using it quite well. I mean, I know there's the argument that I'm double bubbling. Excellent. Thank you. What a dish. Amy, very good. Matt J. Davis. He's not, he missed that one, didn't he? Appreciate that. There we go. Look at that. Oops. That's nice and clean. Pop that up there. Yeah, so my idea for the short story is a couple of guys meet up, because when they were kids, 3 of them were going to go on a kind of Stand By Me type journey to go and see like an air raid shelter or something. And then the third one's died, so they're going on a journey in honour of him. And throughout the journey, they'll have it'll be a physical journey and a mental journey as well. So a bit Stand By Me-esque, I think. They'll encounter things that will challenge them, and they'll have obstacles. So that's the plan at the moment. And so I think that sounds quite good, doesn't it? Double studying surely warrants a bit of a rinse. Double sudding, Dr. Steve. I mean, this is a rinse, isn't it? FFS. What's that if it's not a rinse? Fucking rinse correlation. Correlation, is that the right word? Coalition of suds. Right, let's just get this cutlery done. Sudding. Right, there we go. Did everyone have a wonderful week? I mean, I know I had a wonderful week. Please don't feel you have to try and top my week. What was it? It was pretty cold, wasn't it? It was getting warm, now it's getting cold again. I was reading a book that I've now finished, and I did find it a bit of a struggle. I've struggled with the style of it. It was by Irene Handel, who's a kind of old actor. She was around in the 60s and 70s and 80s as well, I expect. But I did struggle with the style, so I was quite glad to see the back of it, to be honest, and I did finish it. But I'm now reading Jack Reacher. I'm reading Gone Tomorrow by Jack Reacher, and it opens as the back of it says there's a suicide bomber on the train, on the tube, on the subway. Sorry. So I just read the first chapter in the bath yesterday. I had a bloody good bath yesterday. Yes, thank you. No more chemo for me. Oh, bloody hell, that must be good. Well done. That's good. That's good to know. So, that means you're all in the clear, does it? I mean, I don't really know how it works, to be honest. And how are you celebrating? Other than by watching Washing Up Club. Okay, the water's a bit dirty. Now, I don't know if I overuse the music, but I think if I use it during the bits where the water's going down and the water's going up and at the end, then that's all right, isn't it? So... Enough of that, eyes on legs. Stop trying to upstage me with your bloody good music. Right, I've got a cold nose. Okay, so Emily went to a little gathering. That's why all these rather impressive platters are out. So here we go. So that is, I would say, kind of flower shaped. Yeah, let's go flower shaped. I've never washed that up before, so that was very exciting for me. Actually, genuinely was excited by that. Oh, we got another one. We got another one. Now, what did I learn from washing that one up? That first one, I'll try and apply it. So the first one, very smooth. Very smooth. Nothing on the back either, so just very smooth. So it doesn't take too much effort. I could have used a Dishmatic. Let's just do this. Just skip it once over with Dishmatic. There we go. Those of you for the Dishmatic fetishes. That's that one done. That pile of yellow, scraggins I showed you was vegan cheese. It's the Cathedral City one, which I don't mind, but it doesn't have pong. In fact, I even go as far to say it stinks like a motherfucker. Even go as far to say that. Whoa, baby, whoa, baby, whoa, baby, whoa. So, yes. So, Windy, best of luck with the surgery and all. Is that when is that? Is that this week, or is it Is it a while away? What's the timeline on that? Yeah. So, while I'm waiting for an answer. You don't have to answer, you can just choose to ignore me. Ben recently confided to me, oh my God, that he's been wearing lifts in his shoes for the last 25 years, even slippers and flip-flops. And bare feet, eh? Actually, 5 foot... Oh, if I was 5'11", I would be really... No, not really. And 6'8", which is shorter than Dr. Steve and Raggedy Winnie. A few weeks away for that. Well, Dr. Steve, you had a bit of fun there. But my height... I like being tall. I do quite like towering over people. So when I meet someone that's tall, it's kind of it's a bit like, yeah, I can't do that with you. But as I say, I'm not very manly in the traditional sense. Even though I was in the army for a bit and I did jiu-jitsu, quite manly things, and I like war films. But I just don't like football. I don't get football. God, football. Why is football? The secrets are out, doctors. He's not doctor of my height, is he? No. No, he's not. Oh, it's quite nice. You know what? It's cold outside, but it's nice and warm in the washing up water. Surely that's a metaphor for something. Surely that's a metaphor for bloody something. I don't like this tray. This is my least favourite tray. We've all got one. Love football. Oh, look at that. Two sides of the same coin. What is your favourite team, Windy? What's your favourite team? What team do you support? You don't say favourite team, do you? You are manly, except for DIY and the toxic masculinity. I'm toxic and masculine. Hang on a minute, Luton Town. Hang on a minute, Crumb. Let me just pick this apart. You are manly, except for DIY and the toxic masculinity. Okay, right, so I don't have toxic masculinity and I don't know how to DIY. I think with a few videos I could. Now, Windy, I have a little Luton anecdote. Many years ago, I was doing A-levels. I did awfully, and I had to go through clearing to get to university. I ended up going to Luton University, which at the time, no offence to Luton, was the worst university in the country. It was right at the bottom. I didn't know this. Been a support for 40 years. Season ticket holder for 10 years. DIY videos. Oh, this is a nice development. I could do that, I don't want to. So anyway, I went to Luton University. I ended up living in Marsh Farm. Now, Marsh Farm, apparently, I didn't know this, I'd never been to Luton before, is a really dodgy area. And on my first night, this is a true story, first night, I was burgled and assaulted. It's my first night, my first day away from university. I think I was lucky to get away with my life, really, because they came in and they had something down there, and it could have been a... Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Marsh Farm, horrible. Yeah, so, all right, so I was rehoused in a really nice place, so the university did bend over backwards to help, but that shouldn't have been as an option somewhere like that. I had lots of my stuff stolen. Very upsetting, very traumatising. Then, in my last week of Luton, I was hit by a double-decker bus. True story, absolutely true story. It boarded the pavement and hit me in the back. Didn't even have the courage to hit me in the face. So yeah, that's Luton. That's my Luton story, bookended by trauma. But in between that, they caught one of the guys that burgled me, and I had to go to court, Luton Court, to give evidence. I don't know how they caught him. Seems. And some of my stuff ended up coming back. It was just left outside. I think maybe that they, I don't know. Don't know what happened there. And I was doing something I was not suited to. I was doing computer science and psychology, neither of which I was good at. I think it was pressure from bus wanker. Yes, pressure from the old parentals. So I after that I took a year out, and I just worked at my Saturday job. My Saturday job became my full-time job for a year, which was a mistake. I should have done something else. I just ended up being a full-time sales assistant at Woolworths for a year, which was fucking grim, actually. It was not my cup of tea. But I knew at the end of it I was going to go to... I think I just could have or maybe I couldn't have done, actually. It just seemed like the right thing to do at the time. But I was living at home after having a year away from university. And then I went back to university. I ended up going to Glamorgan. I think I was 21, was I, when I went to Glamorgan? So officially a mature student. But still quite young, I'd say. Look, I know computer science. I know they're both... I ended up doing psychology at university in Glamorgan with theatre, media, drama, which is much more my cup of tea. But I was quite rubbish with psychology again, because it's quite a bit of stats, isn't it? But I thought psychology and acting went together quite well. Yeah, hats off to you if you do like computer science and psychology. I wish I was good at them, but I'm not. I did a bit of programming and a bit of... Yeah, just couldn't get my head around it. Not a natural computer scientist. Haven't seen the kitten for a while. So yeah, that's Luton for you. So do you live in Luton, Windy? I know. Well, Luton Magistrates with, well, the cells anyway. Oh, have you been in prison? Have you been in the cells at Luton Magistrates? You weren't one of the people that assaulted me, were you? Have you? That burgled me. Do I look familiar? I've got a scar on that eye. Can you see? There's a little scar above the eye there. Is it there or that side? I think it's that side. Yeah. A little scar. Yes, I work. Oh, you work in them. Right. So I know you're thinking, why is he washing up cardboard? There's a kitten in. She heard me jonesing for her. Come here. She's so sweet. Come here. Let's show you to everyone. Look at this sweet little kitten. You smell nice today. You're going to turn. Let's get rid of you. There we go. I like pouring her out of my hands. That was a sweet one, wasn't it, Willow? Right. Now, so because I'm doing the recycling now. Oh, that was quick. There wasn't much. Every little thing's got to be washed. Beautiful pussy. She's watching the comments. She was reading the comments. If you hadn't gone to the first uni and done the year in the co-op, in the coop, you wouldn't have met the Richards and your other friends and wouldn't have idea for your mugging. Yeah, that's true. Well, I also got mugged a couple of times in London as well. Oh, God. Yeah, this was before I met you. I think I've told this before, but I may as well just to get the mugging stories out of the way. Before I met you, Crummy, I was on a date with someone. It was a second date and it hadn't gone particularly well and I didn't want to see her again. I don't think she wanted... Well, I think she might have maybe wanted to see me again. And on my way home, second date, I got attacked. They didn't steal anything, they just attacked me, which is a bit strange. My nose is wonky because of it. Slightly wonky. If I look at you straight on, can you see it's not? It leans to one side. Only if I look at you straight on. If I do that, it looks all right. If I do that, it looks all right. But straight on, there's a bit of a wonk to it. Only a little bit. Anyway, I got attacked. Nose got broken. The paramedic, because the ambulance was called, thought my eye socket was broken as well, because there was quite a lot of blood. And in the ambulance, the date texted me to say, "Did you get home okay?" I was like, yeah, got home okay. I didn't want to see her again. So I just said I got home all right. And God, this is turning into a bit of a poor me, isn't it? But let's, you know, I used a lot of material. Cockfields. Mugging, I've done loads of mugging sketches. If you're not familiar with my mugging sketches, then you haven't seen enough Ben Rufus Green on the channel. These are very nice. Oh no, actually these are horrible. Yes, they do nice chicken, but these were horrible. FYI, if you're watching, little peckers, these suck ass. The best ones are the green ones, aren't they, Crummy? Maybe she sent them off. Maybe she sent them off. Oh, I can't get into it. I can't. Oh, yes, I can. So I might do a little bit more writing after this. But yes, one of my favourite mugging sketches is called Remugged, where a guy's on his way to hospital after being mugged, walking along, and he gets mugged again for what the first mugger missed. I mean, you couldn't make it up, could you? But I did. I did. Right, let's just get that nice and clean. I know, again, why is he washing up cardboard? Is he mad? I'm a bit bloody mad. She's eating her food. Look at that. Isn't it sweet? Kittens, kittens, kittens. All through here, just kittens, wall-to-wall kittens. That's the dream, isn't it? I think one of our dreams, isn't it, Crummy, is to own like a sanctuary. That would be amazing. Have an animal sanctuary. Like with a live-in staff, we've got a live-in vet. So any problems, the vet just sorts it out. And we get donations from people. And, you know, we try and pay them as well as we can. But we're a kind of charity as well. Like all these rescued animals rescued from being slaughtered and stuff. That would be good. Maybe there was a jealous ex. Maybe she sent them. Well, no, oh yeah, that's true actually. Maybe she was... Fucking hell. Did that really... Nearly pulled that off. Can't be distracted when you're doing washing up club. See, I trod on my lead. And the lead is connected to the computer. And the computer... Did that move when I trod on the lead? It really gave me a jolt. Have you been to a cat cafe? Oh, you know what? We love cat cafes. We went to... I took Emily to one in Old Street. There was a really good one in Old Street. There's one in... Because I'm freelancing at the BBC at the moment in London town. And there's one near there, but they're so expensive now, aren't they? They're about like 30 quid a pop. So, yeah, we do love them. As long as they're treated well, then, yeah, I love cats. I love cats. Willow. Meow. She's gone. We have one in my town. Oh, do you live in Luton now, Windy? Do 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 do. Pardon me. No, Bedford, very near. Luton's in Bedfordshire, isn't it? Oh, excuse me. Lutonians. I finished watching Chelmsford 123 on the Channel 4 app. A little bit laddie, and the penultimate episode is the worst one of the whole lot. It's the one where they're all twins. There's got loads of twins turn up, and it's just a bit like cringe. The twins are a bit problematic these days. I think Rory McGrath twin is, yeah, it's just a bit camp and yeah. And I started watching Jurassic Park. I went to one with a customer service, was very poor. Oh my God, Matt J Davis, brilliant. That's a nice zinger to have at this stage. It's like bringing on a substitute in a football game, if I may. Now this, what was this used for? It's going to get cleaned. I might even use the old favourite. Oh my God! There we go. Look at that. We're watching Lost in Space as well. We quite like that. Oh my God, we watched a really good doc last night. It's on BBC iPlayer. It's called Navalny, and it's about the Russian opposition to Putin. Is it Putin or Putin? Putin. Putin? Putin? I've heard it pronounced both ways. I used to see Rory McGrath a lot, not on purpose. It's very strange. I think he's a bit troubled now, isn't he? His daughter's in comedy. I've met her a couple of times, or maybe just the once. And she's very nice. She's a very nice lady, young lady. You all right, Willow? Eh? Meow. Oh, she's off out again. It's quite sunny out today. What's everyone up to today? What's your favourite pun cat name, Matthew Davis? Or are you one of those people, I know I am, that's difficult to come up with a pun when someone says, come up with a pun! Yeah. One of my friends, I told you that, didn't I? He won pun championship. And he's in the paper as well. Bit jealous of that. A little bit jealous, in a good way. Well done. Well done, Lee Brace. It's Lee Brace. When I was young, I worked at John Lewis, and the till behind me sold him a loo brush. What a claim to fame! What a bloody claim to fame. So, yeah. What we're doing now, as you can see, because I washed up yesterday, there's not as much washing, but there's a lot of recycling to do. So, you know, that's what today's washing up is. And I think we've all learnt a valuable lesson from that. It's still washing up, it's just not washing up crockery and cutlery. And I do like crockery is one of my favourite words to say. I don't know why. And what I'm also going to do is a little treat for those of you that I get lots of letters about. Oh, when are you going to do the cat tins again? So I'm going to do some today. So you are welcome. You've got to recycle everything. We're going to get that tune again soon. You know, I don't want to overplay it, but I think it does need, because it's so fantastic. It needs, and it's kind of like a music video as well, isn't it? When I'm, good morning, Washing Up Club, I hope you're well. Harry Norman, how are you? Harry Norman, have you heard the Washing Up Club theme? Because if you hang around for a bit, you might just hear it. It's by a wonderful, handsome, new young talent called Eyes on Legs. I see a big future. I see a jolly big future for him. Eyes on Legs, can I ask you how your film's going? Or am I getting annoying with that? If you're still here. Rich tea biscuits, kind of a bit of a favourite in this house. Oh, I felt good. It's good to go for a run, isn't it? I feel much better for it. I feel energised. That's why this Washing Up Club is so fantastic, because I went for a run. I went for a bloody run. Right, Harry Norman. You hairy geezer. I've been watching, because I work at the BBC, I have access to stuff that wasn't on anymore. Like, I've been watching Some Mothers Do Have 'Em. Waiting on booking dates for locations. Oh, look at that! Very professionally. That's exciting. And Eyes on Legs, while I've got your Undivided, any gigs to report? I've done that. I'm doing that face again. Sorry about that. That's braced for the worst. So if you haven't got any gigs, that's fine. But, you know, I think when you don't have gigs, you write more music for me. So rather selfishly, I'm quite happy if you don't have any gigs for a while. Exciting Eyes on Legs. Right, where are we? Now, for this one, another favourite. No gigs, all studio work. Oh, there we go. A lot of that was filmed in Bedford. Some others do have them. Ooh! And of course, Betty, Michelle Detrice, was my colleague for a few months. She's so lovely. She was Lynn, wasn't she, in the Cockfields? Lynn Mark II. Sorry to break that, break the illusion. Right, okay. Now, I'm laying the groundwork. Oh, for those of you that are asking, and I get a lot of letters about this. I like pretending that I'm hugely popular. This is the frying pan from last week. It's remained untouched, thank God. I begged with Emily not to use it, so she invited us for dinner. I think that may have run out, that invite. I think if I said now, let's meet for dinner, she'd be a bit weird. been so long. But talking of which, I haven't seen the Scottish Dancing episode. I've just finished series 1, actually. Now, these ones I was quite looking forward to doing. So, these are empty. Empty-ish. So, I'm going to put some... I don't really like ketchup, I'll be honest. Emily loves it. So let's just get that out. Not a big fan of ketchup. I think it's stupid. Hello, were you going to say something about Jurassic Park earlier? Oh, I was. I started watching the new one, Dominion. Very satisfying. And I didn't really like it. I don't think it's regarded that well, is it? I mean, I hope no one. I hope I don't get I hope I don't lose a casting because I'm saying this. In fact, I'll leave that there, just in case I get cast in the new Jurassic Park. You never know. You never know. I could see me running from a dinosaur. Right, let's leave that to soak a minute. Actually, let's fill it up again. Come on. Come on, you bubbling bastard. I'm really into my war films. And I watched one last night I've not seen before. Not last night, the night before. It's called Attack! Jack Palance. It's a good name, Palance. Ooh. It's a bit like Palace, isn't it? Right, this is new, isn't it? We've not done this before. On the Washing Up Club. Give it a good shake. It's fun, that is, isn't it? Squirting stuff out. Right. Give it a good shake. Give it another shake. Ow! Another shake. Crummy, how's the painting going? Right, let's let that soak for a bit. Now this one, I think is quite full, but Emily didn't like it. So it's got to go. Don't want to make her out to be a monster. I didn't like it either. Bubbles! This is bubbly, isn't it? Do you like it when people laugh like that? Did you like that laugh? Rate my laugh! Which is the best laugh? The bubble uniformity is soothing. The bubble uniformity is soothing. I find the bubble uniformity soothing. That's good, I like that. That could be something from Star Trek. It is though, isn't it? You're right, Herr Boggingtons. Right, let's give it a shake. Just give it a shake. Right. I think, and I know it's crazy, but I'm going to clean the cat... Oh no, let's just do this first. You bastardo. You bastardo. I hope that's not racist to say that. This was peanut butter. Crummy, was this peanut butter good peanut butter or was it not good? 100% smooth peanut butter. No palm oil. No palm oil at all. Yes, I'm still fasting as well. Well, I don't know if it's counted as fasting. I'm just eating less. I'm eating like essentially one meal a day. And then I'm trying not to eat too much in the evenings. And it seems to be working. I've lost a stone. I might have plateaued, although if I start running again, I might lose more. So that's good. That's clean. Whoa! Now that's what I call a kitten. Do you want to come here for a pick-up? Right, is Harry Norman still here? Harry Norman. Harry Norman. Harry Norman. Are you still there, buddy? Are you still there, buddy? Jack Palance was in, I told you that, didn't I? Attack. He's got a very good way of speaking. So, Harry Norman, this is going out for you. farted. I don't know if you heard that. Right. Okay. I want the washing up theme to be like the James Bond theme. It comes on during action set pieces, and in this case, the action set piece is the running of the water, isn't it? So that's what happens. So whenever there's running water, I might try putting on the washing up club theme. Does that work? Ah! Thank you. It's a work in progress. Have to build up the layers. She's right. So does that work, Eyes on Legs? If you were, you know, as the resident musical genius, would you say that was a good plan? I'm fucking ravenous, I tell you. What time is it? Oh God, it's only 10:30. I've got to wait till 5 to eat. Isn't it weird about Julian Sands? Julian Sands, the actor, missing. Presumably missing for about a month now. He went hiking, and he's just not come back. Very strange, very strange. So David, I've noticed David Earl. Did you see bloody David Earl at the BAFTAs? That's crazy. Brilliant stuff. God, I hope he uses me in his next thing. You know, I'll bombard him with messages. I'll show him like Washing Up Club. Because, and surely that will get me into his next project. I wonder what it's going to be. Because he was in so David Earl, he's got coming up a clown. He's playing a clown in something, but that was filmed a while ago, so that must be coming out imminently, unless it's already out. Other than that, I don't know what else he's doing. He's probably got quite a few projects on the go with like Joe, isn't he? Like he's written. I'm a bit out of the loop with that. Does he mention anything? Has he said anything on his Do you watch his streaming? Because he streams quite a bit, doesn't he? I've noticed he streams like about 4 or 5 times a week, doesn't he? I'm a bit out of the loop with Emily's painting, so I need to go and have a look at that now. Washing Up Club, washing... No, you wouldn't have James Bond singing his own theme, would you? Feels a bit weird. Feels a little bit weird, doesn't it? So I won't do that anymore. So the Navalny doc gets the thumbs up from me. Did I see Jez Cordell here? Jez Cordell, hello. How are you? I hope this finds you well. That's a strange phrase, isn't it? We haven't seen the latest Van Cam. Oh no, there wasn't no Van Cam lunch, was there, this week? Didn't you say you were sick of your own face? I get that sometimes with my face as well. Don't worry, it happens to the best of us. I've dropped my paintbrush on the carpet. You idiot. Bond the musical. Yeah, sick of it. Absolutely sick of it. But, well, you could wear a mask? No, that wouldn't work, would it? You've got to love your own face, Jez Cordell. Any vegan... any vegan excitement? He says, washing up a tin of dead animal. I still can't quite work out how to... There is a justification for being a vegan and having a pet. I mean, mental health. But at what cost? Oh, I don't know. I don't want to go there now. I once bought underwear with Deirdre Barlow in Primark. Any other celeb encounters? Underwear? Oh, I thought you had Deirdre Barlow on the underwear. I mean, that would be good, wouldn't it? Deirdre Barlow. A picture of Deirdre Barlow on your underwear. So, weird celeb encounters. Oh, the true story. Bert Kwok laughed at my shirt in a toilet. I met Tim McTaylor in High Wycombe. Oh. I caught up. She's a rescue cat. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so Bert Kwok, aka Kato, and he was in a couple of Bond films as well, was in the urinal when I was wearing this outrageous shirt. I might wear it one day on this. Still got it. Still got it. Still bloody got it. And he went and shook his head. So I was very happy with that. I met Richard Branson for my Virgin Trains ad. That doesn't count though, does it? Because we were both probably paid to be there. I met Tim McTaylor. Yeah, Tim McTaylor. God, sadly no longer with us. He was my favourite. I'm surprised he wasn't bigger than he was, actually, because I really liked him as a performer. Like, he was in One Foot in the Grave. wasn't he? He played that. I think there was a point where Angus Deaton might not have been coming back as the neighbour, or wasn't interested in continuing being One Foot in the Grave. So they brought in Tim Brooke-Taylor, and he had a partner who was in Trying. And I said, "Oh, I'm just watching you in One Foot in the Grave." And I think she said, "Well, there's a possibility of us continuing, but I think Angus Deaton ended up coming back." So that was the end of that. I once walked past Hugh Fearnley-Whittingstall in a lab corridor. Why was he there? He lives in Beaconsfield. What, he lived... Oh, what, Tim Brooke-Taylor? Well, we live in Chesham, which isn't too far from High Wycombe. In fact, that's where I was a couple of days last week. This is going exceptionally well. What time are we on? 1:08. Look at that. It's flown past. What's been your favourite moment of this washing up club? Come on, tell me. What's been the best moment of this washing up club? Was it the kitten? It might have just been the kitten. She's always a thief of the limelight, the kitten. Oh dear. Oh dear me, now I shouldn't do that dreadful accent. The music! Norman Wisdom pulled my pigtails in a BBC elevator. Oh, I saw Matt Damon I won a competition and got flown over to New York. This was ages ago. It's a bit crazy actually, that. And I saw Matt Damon at the after party. I tried to take a picture and someone told me off. And I was like, I wasn't taking a picture of him. I was taking a picture of the person in front of him. Matt Damon happened to be in the background. And they didn't believe me because I was lying. Oh, and then I saw Scott Bakula in the urinal on that same night because he was in the film and it was like an after show party. Ooh. I've seen Ricky Gervais and I've met Ricky Gervais. I saw him walking through London and I met him for an audition I had an audition for something in Afterlife. I'm glad I didn't get it because it was one line. I didn't get it because I was rubbish. I think I forgot the line in the audition as well. I think also because I'd just watched his stand-up the day before I met Ricky. He won't remember this because it was very, very fleeting. And I was a bit like, oh God, I was a bit intimidated because I'd just seen his stand-up. Steve Lamacq bought me a pint. Lovely. I once took a receipt of a famous person's sample when they were ill. Not sure I should say who, even though they're no longer with us. Ooh, I kind of want to know now. So Boggingdons, you work in a lab. What's your vibe here? What's your speciality here? So you take samples, do you? What, urine sample? I played a Green Day song on a Steve Lamacq's Radio 1 show and won a guitar. Bloody hell. Has Scott Bakula ever played a blood-sucking monster? Well, he should do, shouldn't he? That's pretty good, Jez Cordell. Yeah, Scott Bakula. That is how you pronounce it, isn't it? I think I didn't know how to pronounce it, and then I heard someone else. I used to say Bakula. I think I'd go for Bakula if it was me. Flogged it on eBay. I won a Blu-ray player on XFM, and they sent me two by mistake, and then I sold that other one. I still got the Blu-ray player. I won it by it was a film quiz. You had to guess the film from the log line or whatever, the tagline. You know, like in space, no one can hear you scream. That's obviously Moonraker. It's not really, that's why I did that face. Yeah, so I'm intrigued, Boggingdons. You've intrigued me. I'm intrigued. What do you do? It's obviously some kind of science shit. Obviously some kind of science shit. How many more are left of these bloody tins? I'm sick of them. This is the danger, you see. You let them build up, and it really gets you down. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need some... I'm going to have some grapes after this. That always sorts me out. A few grapes. Grapes, not gropes. I'm not going to go and grope crummy. That's pretty disgusting. She's back in. I'm just washing up your tins, Willow. I almost walked into Jon Snow when I was rushing around King's Cross. He is very tall. Is he taller than me? Is he taller than me, Dr. Steve? Is he taller than 6'2"? When I was working with Oliver Chris of many things. Oliver Chris. He's slightly taller than me, and he's 6'3.5", and he said, "Yeah, you're about 6'3", but I think I'm more 6'2.5". Hello, Willow. You're right. Stop this fretting. She didn't want you in there, whereas I want you in here. Oh! Look at this. Can you see this? I'll angle the. Yes. So that's what we're looking at now. We're nearly done. We're going to get another blast of Washing Up Club, and then we're going to call it a day. As the Willow, for God's sake, can you hear that cat? You still fasting? Yes, I am. I'm down. I've lost another. Well, no, I've lost about a stone, and I'm about. I'll talk exact figures. I'm about 12 stone now, but I used to be 10. Well, I suppose I used to be every weight under my current weight, didn't I? John is 6'4". Is he? Good God. You make a wind chime out of those tin lids. And also, Jez Cordell, don't worry, I haven't forgotten about your prize. I know it seems an age ago, but I will try and post them next week. Okay. Right, I think that is enough of Washing Up Club. But don't worry. We're not quite done. We've got to have the end music. Yes, 10 stone is too light for 6'2". I wouldn't mind doing about maybe 11. I mean, 12 is all right. What is it? Mewing your head off. Okay, well, thank you very much for joining me today for Washing Up Club. I think we've all learnt a great deal about ourselves, and that's a good thing, okay? Boggingdons, we'll find out what you did next week. Don't answer now, I'm wrapping up. You know, you had your opportunity and you missed it. So next week, Boggingdons, if you do happen to be around, I would like to find out what you do, that involves lab work. But don't tell me now because I'll forget. No, you missed it. Oh, you've already said. All right. Well, let's not end. I'm trying to wrap up here. I'm trying to wrap things up. Come on. Okay, so I think you're all going to have a wonderful Sunday, and then tomorrow is going to be even better, and the week's just going to get better. You're going to have a fantastic, relaxed Sunday, maybe. Then Monday's going to be amazing, and Tuesday's going to be even better, better. Until by the end you're like, what a week! Amazing. So it is with regret that I say, I've just been watching The Apprentice, goodbye and have a fantastic week, and have some fun. Bye now.